Hi guys, this video is about Steve Maxwell's training philosophy part 2. So Steve Maxwell was a top class strength and conditioning coach. He was strength and conditioning coach for former UFC champion Royce Gracie. He was also a top class athlete in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and freestyle wrestling. So yeah, this video is about what how Steve Maxwell reckons a general athlete should strength train. So he was saying that a general athlete, his goal isn't to get as strong as possible, unlike a strength specialist. Like a strength specialist athlete would be Olympic lifter, power lifter, or kettlebell sport competitor. So yeah, he was saying that as a general athlete, any other sport like field sport, combat athlete, or etc. He was saying that you want to pick strength exercises that have very little skill to perform them. The idea behind this is that the less skill there is in the strength exercise you're doing, the less time you have to spend strength training to get the gains out of them, and you'll be able to spend more time performing your own sport. So say, for example, if you take a simple exercise like weighted pull-ups or weighted dips or back squat, they're very simple compared to something like the Olympic snatch. So the time it takes to be able to develop the skill to strength train with weighted pull-up or weighted dips compared to something like the Olympic snatch, you'd spend, from my experience, we learned Olympic snatch in college, and you'd spend, depending on how many days a week you were practicing the snatch, but you'd spend a long time developing the skill of the snatch before you actually get to the point where you can actually, strength train with proper technique. So also back to another point he has, that the Olympic lifts, because they take so long to develop the skill, the risk-reward relationship isn't good. He was saying, like, there's a high risk of injury because it takes so long to develop skill that you'll start strength training with it before your technique is proper. And people commonly get elbow, shoulder injuries, and it takes a long time. It's just not worth spending all that time training the Olympic snatch unless that's your sport, because you get the same benefits from other strength movements. And if you're talking about the power benefits from the Olympic snatch, you can get very good power benefits from simple movements like jumping and clap push-ups, etc. So yeah, the risk-reward relationship isn't there for exercise like the Olympic snatch, and so Maxwell was recommending choosing simple exercises like weighted pull-ups, weighted dips, some form of deadlift, and some form of squat. So a good level of strength, he was saying, he didn't go into the numbers for deadlift and squat, but he was saying a good level of strength for a general athlete to aim for weighted dips and weighted pull-ups would be, if you can if you can do repetitions of weighted pull-ups and weighted dips with half your body weight. So if you're, say, 80 kilo, if you can do a few reps of 40 kilo weighted dips and weighted pull-ups, Steve Maxwell reckons you're a monster. So he reckons you'll be as strong as you need to be for any sport, bar obviously strength specialist sports. But he was saying that, like, for example, his own sport, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he said most people are pretty strong, but they're not like freak show strong like you would be in Olympic lifting or powerlifting. So he was saying, yeah, if you can do reps with half your body weight, weighted pull-ups, weighted dips, you're at the level where you've attained a good level of strength that you don't need to be like desperate to put on more strength, and that any extra time you spend doing strength training would just be not worthwhile, where you're better off spending it doing your own sport, improving your skills of your sport, because that, at the end of the day, that's the most important thing for your sport, to be skillful at your sport. So yeah, just wonder what your opinions on that is. What's your views about exercises like Olympic lifting in comparison to more simple exercises like weighted pull-ups, etc. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, post below.